We have more now on another pressing issue in the election. Tara?
Thanks, Ryan. Mexico can be a dangerous place for women. A report from Mexico's Interior Department, the country's National Women's Institute, and the UN Women Agency said there have been more than 52,000 cases of femicide since 1985. Nearly one-third of these femicides have taken place in the last 6 years. The UN Women Agency defines femicide as the killing of women and girls as a result of domestic violence or other forms of gender-based discrimination. Some critics say the figure could be much higher in Mexico. I spoke with one mother who used her daughter's death to fight for change within the country. Norma Andrade said goodbye to her daughter Lilia on February of 2001 as she left their family home. She did not know this would be the last time she would see her daughter alive again. 10 days later, Lilia's body was found in Ciudad Juarez with signs of physical and sexual abuse. She is one of hundreds of Mexican women who have disappeared and have been killed since the 90s in the city of Juarez. Andrade's anger over her daughter's murder sparked her to create Nuestra Hijas de Regreso a Casa, an organization dedicated to providing support and legal justice for the families of those women.
Lamentablemente, México todavía sigue viendo a las mujeres como de su propiedad, nos ven como un objeto sexual. ¿Qué sería lo ideal? Que el candidato que entrara con una visión de género, con una cultura en donde se respetara a la mujer. Yo debo de enseñarle a mi hija a cuidarse para que cuando salga no vaya a ser violada, en lugar de enseñar a los hombres a respetar a las mujeres y no violar.
But what causes these gendered murders? Dr. Carol Ann Peterson, an expert in violence against women and women's rights, believes the trend of femicide is spurred by a culture of impunity, where crimes against women are not further investigated or prosecuted.
Most of our society, whether it's the United States or foreign countries, have looked at the concept that men rule. Patriarchal societies look at the sense that men make decisions and make the laws, and it's been over centuries that women were supposed to follow those rules and regulations, even though they had no voice.
In 2007, the law on women's access to a life free of violence included femicide in its identification of violence against women, criminalizing it in the process. But due to lack of effective implementation, the killings continue, with at least 7 women victims of gender-related murders every day in 2016, according to the UN Women Agency. With the Mexico election right around the corner, mothers like Andrade are challenging candidates to stand up and fight against these homicides by promoting equality and empowerment for women nationwide.
And to set the example, if I murder you simply because you're female, what is the message I send to other women within my community who might think of doing something about it? And it takes a lot of brave women who are willing to literally put their lives on the line to stand up and say something.
Andrade hopes for the safety of the nation's daughters in the future. Andrade and other activists in Mexico are pushing for greater recognition of violence against women by the international community. Brian Thompson has more now on a new initiative in this year's election.